BJ Blanchard joins us from USA Shooting right now. BJ, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on the program. It's great talking to you, and I know that coming up in just a little bit, we were just talking with Todd Rathner, a member of the NRA's board of directors who lives in Tucson, and you're going to be heading to the Tucson Trap and Ski Club for the International Shooting Sports Federation Shotgun World Cup, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Can't wait.
I can imagine. All right, so this is going to be one of the last two stops for the World Cup before the Olympic Games begin in London. Yeah?
It will be.
All right,
yes, sir.
So does this take on special significance then?
It does, and the reason is because we have the second half of the selection match. So the selection match is two matches. One was in Kerrville, Texas. The second will be in Tucson, Arizona in May. And that will actually select our Olympic team. So it is a very, very important match, the Tucson World Cup, because it will be on the same range as our final selection match.
Oh, really? All right. So this is an opportunity to get out there and actually, test the range out, the weather conditions, things of that nature. Have you shot in Tucson before?
I have. I actually just got back from there last week.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. We did a little kind of just a week-long training trip just to kind of get out of the snowy and cold weather of Colorado Springs.
Good for you. And Tucson is a good place to go and do that. Now you talk.
Absolutely. It is a wonderful range, beautiful weather, and the people of the range are just phenomenal.
Now you talked about the final selection match taking place at this range. Where are we right now, BJ, in terms of knowing who our Olympians are going to be?
Well, right now it's really kind of almost up to anyone. Right now I'm sitting in second place by 2 targets, and Vincent Hancock from the U.S. Army, he's in first place ahead of me with 3-target lead. Right now, I mean, anywhere between first and sixth is within 2 or 3 targets. So it could be, really anyone. Just depending on what the weather is that day, how that specific person's shooting, and that type of thing. So, it's not really dead set on the shotgun side yet as far as who's going to the Olympics and who's not.
Wow. This has got to be nerve-wracking for you, I'm sure. And you're not even – well, you'll be 22 in June this year, right?
I will be.
Was this a goal for you that you wanted to make the Olympic team this go-round?
Actually, the coach and I actually sat down and was talking about it before this year even started, and the goal kind of was for 2016, not 2012. It just happens to be that, everything kind of put into place and going for 2012, and it was just an extra added bonus.
That's awesome. That is, I love that. And you started shooting when you were 12, I understand.
I did.
How did you get started, BJ?
I started just going to a local gun club here in town and practicing up for dove hunting. My father took me out there, just kind of, didn't really have very much luck the year before that, so he was like, all right, we're going to go out to the range and we're going to practice and we're going to be good for this season. And it was all hunting and really not really any competitive side to it at all. I don't have anybody in the family that was competitive in shooting or anything like that. So kind of went out there and met my 4-H coach, which is how I got started, is the local youth 4-H program.
Yeah.
And it really just skyrocketed from there, and never looked back, and it was been a wonderful and exciting experience.
I think that's fantastic. So how old were you when you actually first started shooting competitively?
I would say probably end of me being 12, started me being 13.
Okay. All right. And was this something that you knew right away? Like, I mean, did you just take to it and knew this was something you wanted to pursue?
Absolutely not.
Oh, really?
Actually, absolutely. I mean, I was more, just a kid, you're just like, oh, I want to go hunt. And then, you go to 4-H practices and you're like, all right, this is making me better for hunting and that type of thing. And then I started winning medals in the 4-H and then moved on to the National Shooting Sports Federation or Association, the American Ski side of it. And went and shot that for a couple of years, and then went into the international Olympic style shooting. Went to my first match and came in dead last. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dead last. And that just kind of gave me strive and motivation to keep going and keep, going for perfection. So, and that's how I got to where I am.
BJ, I think that's such a great story. What would you say to parents, maybe who aren't competitive shooters themselves? What's the benefit of getting their kids involved in the shooting sports, like the 4-H shooting sports program?
I would say the biggest benefit is it keeps them out of trouble. It keeps them. It made me better in school. It teaches the kids how to focus harder, and strive for what they want in life, which I think is a great thing that shooting teaches the kids. It also can get them to my level, to where they get to see the world, to where normal kids may or may not be able to. So I think that is just a great experience in itself, and it teaches them discipline at a younger age. Right.
Absolutely. I've gotten the opportunity over the course of hosting this program to meet a lot of junior shooters, and I have to say I have yet to be unimpressed with any of the junior shooters that I've met. To a young man, young woman, they are well-spoken, they are bright, they are disciplined. They're just, they're the type of young men and women that you want your own kids to be.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, BJ, I wish you the very best of luck coming up in Tucson, Arizona, and thank you again for coming on the program tonight, sir. It's great talking to you.
You too, and you have a great night.
Thank you so much, sir. BJ Blanchard joining us from USA Shooting.